I'm Andre Minkov, the founder of Trademark Factory, the only firm in the world that offers trademarking services with a predictable result for predictable budgets. Our trademark agents and trademark attorneys will help you trademark your brand with a free comprehensive trademark search for a single, all-inclusive, flat fee with a 100% money-back guarantee. I'm famous for explaining intellectual property so that a 9-year-old would understand. And today's question I'm going to answer is, what does using a trademark mean? So, use of a trademark, or using a trademark, is a legal term that's not really the same as common sense use of the word. So when I mention somebody's brand, I'm kind of using it. So when I say I have an Apple phone or an iPhone, or when I say I'm using a Canon camera, or when I say whatever, I'm mentioning the brand. I'm kind of using it, but I'm not using that brand in the trademark sense of the world. So what does it mean from the trademark perspective to use a brand? So that answer is not intuitive, but it's not really that difficult to understand. So if you have a brand that covers physical products, you are said to use that trademark if you're selling those products under that brand. So if the product itself has a label on it, or if the packaging has a label on it, or in the worst case scenario, during the process of the sale of the product, there is some physical contact with that brand with the customer. For services, it's about rendering those services under that brand or advertising those services under that brand. And interestingly, you may have noticed, so for services, advertising of the service is sufficient to constitute use. It's not the same with products. So just because you're starting to advertise the product on your website, you're going to say, this is going to be the best product in the world, that's its name, until you actually start selling the product that bears that name, you're not using the trademark for that product. And that is extremely important for both determining whether you're infringing somebody else's trademark, because if you're not even using their trademark, you're not infringing on their trademark. But also it's important in terms of your understanding whether you're filing your trademark based on existing use or intent to use, or what's called proposed use in Canada. It's also important for opposition purposes. So again, let's say there's a dispute, who started using that brand first. Again, coming up with a brand is not enough. Just because you came up with the idea for the brand first doesn't mean that you've been using that trademark first. And the same idea with a website. So for example, you came up with a name, you registered a domain name, but you didn't build a website, you didn't start offering those services. So if you register a domain name today and then somebody else comes up with the same idea tomorrow and they trademark that name, sucks to be you. They're going to be the one owning the brand because you haven't built anything. Nobody knows about you under that brand, and simply registering a domain name doesn't give you any trademark rights. So be very careful to have a proper understanding of what trademark use mean. Again, coming up with the idea is not trademark use. Simply mentioning a brand is not use. Advertising a product is not use. Selling a product with a name on it is use. And offering services and advertising services is use. This is just one of many short videos where I'm providing specific, no BS answers to your questions about trademarks. So subscribe now and get notified whenever the next video goes live. And if you have a brand that you want to protect, request your free comprehensive trademark search and registrability opinion. We're going to look into that. We're going to call you. We're going to walk you through this. We're going to answer your question whether your trademark can be registered. We're going to help you with your strategy as to whether you should register this trademark or that trademark or this logo or that logo or this tagline or that tagline. And you'll be able to make that important decision about what to do with your brand, what your branding strategy should look like, and you're not going to even pay a dime for it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.